Lear is just Lear because there's no king.
That's right. It's a queen. We have a queen, and we thought it would be a little bit funny to change the title to Queen Lear, so rather we just cut off the king and we're calling it Lear.
Why did you do that?
You know, Sasha is an amazing actor, and she's been with us for, I think, 6 seasons. And when you have somebody like Sasha, you start to look for plays that will suit the people you have. And I saw an opportunity in the actor that Sasha is, and I thought, wouldn't it be neat to see Sasha's spin on this character, knowing her depth and her emotional gravitas and her skill and how much the audience loves her. And I thought, wouldn't it be neat to see her spin on this classic play? We've all seen it many times with a male King Lear, and I thought, wouldn't it be neat to see Sasha's take on Lear? So we actually selected the play with Sasha in mind.
Oh, wow. Okay. All right. So
She might not know that, but.
well, she's gonna now. Maybe. I don't know.
Yeah.
A minute and a half. I don't
Yeah,
know.
right.
The matriarch rather than patriarch.
Correct, yes. Definitely the mother of all mothers.
So, why did they decide to do that?
I believe, it's the vision of Meaghan Simpson, our artistic director, who's really striving to find different ways to access Shakespeare. And I think because Shakespeare traditionally has a lot of male-centered roles, it's a little harder for females to get the limelight, especially in dramatic plays of his. You have your traditional Lady Macbeths and Juliets, but for older women it's a little bit more difficult to be kind of the center of the story in Shakespeare's tragedies. And so I think taking Lear from a female perspective, a mother's perspective, is very interesting, and I think actually works almost better in a sense of that relationship between daughter and mother and the betrayal one feels when children go against them.
I guess you do other performances other places. Mm-hmm. How does this rate?
This is probably the biggest thing I've ever done, by far, definitely within Shakespeare. And so it is a mountain to climb. Not only that, King Lear is known to be one of the most difficult of Shakespeare's tragedies to stage because it is just very epic and massive in scale and just full of rage, betrayal, sadness, death, murder, cursing, and so it's a difficult one for a lot of people to take on. So this for me is definitely a huge mountain and a huge challenge, but also very much a gift that I've been given as an actor at my age to do this and to be able to be allowed to be playing King Lear as a woman.
Is Shakespeare harder to memorize than other?
For me, actually, I find Shakespeare a little bit easier, and I think that's because of his way of using the verse and the iambic pentameter. There's a rhyme and reason how he writes his words, and it's definitely helpful for an actor. He did that on purpose, the way he phrases things and uses the verse versus the prose. I find it a lot more easier to actually memorize Shakespeare. Some people will definitely disagree with me with that, but I think because it gives you so much help, in my mind, it's a little bit easier than just contemporary language.
What other plays are you in?
Oh, I'm also in Pride and Prejudice, so I get to play another mother, quite a different mother, although there's some very interesting parallels between the mother I play in that and this one. She has multiple daughters as well, and definitely feels like those daughters are hard to control, and she has a hard time managing them. So it's kind of an interesting parallel for me to play 2 different mothers in 2 different plays that are kind of going through the same struggle. They've been, gracious enough to give me only 2 shows that I have to memorize instead of 3.
Tickets are on sale online, and you can come visit us at the ticket office to purchase them in person if you'd rather do that, but we just hope that people feel comfortable and ready and safe to be back out at the theater, and we can't wait to see them.